Chani, Sangondi, Komakungo, Sanena, Nangondi, Ngatenda Kutope, Kutondi Chani, Sangondi, Komakungo, Sanena, Nangondi, Opeza Wanyo, Maste, Opeza Wanyo, Maste, Dasi, Kape, Kape, Opeza Wanyo. Manu anango chokal
I be cashing on you since day one. I be cashing on you since day.
Set up.
Ali Vimbo ananena kuti stage akuti kugona kwambiri fefati menyepo music pamene pa tifati ngomenya ena ake sindikudziwa ngati muli ready. Ali Vimbo kona ninava kusika kuteja tikamutokoleni from Likuni, a student from Likuni. Can we have a student from Likuni? Just come forward. Just come forward. Victor Lihonga, are you ready? Are you ready? You are going to use that mic if you are ready. So this one is Victor Lihonga from Livimbo with a song.
Muri bwanji ino.
Hey. I've been cashing on you since day one. I've been cashing on you since day one. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Ningo funo kale wangayo. I've been cashing on you since day one. I've been cashing on you since day one. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Ningo funo kale wangayo since day one. Ukale maiwa pajini panga. Maiwa ana anga. I've been cashing on you. I've been cashing on you since day one. First time that I saw you, it was cool. The first time that I met you, it was cool. I've been making money, making millions. I've been making money, making billions for us. Let me take a land and USA. You don't see a mark, I've been on sale. I've been dreaming, you a million more. 1, 2, 3, cities, I could say I'm all locomotives. 1, 2, 3, cities, I could say I'm all locomotives. Let me take you on a date. Never City, that's a place. 7 May, that's a date. I've been cashing on you since day one. I've been cashing on you since day one. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Hey. I've been cashing on you since day one. I've been cashing on you since day one. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Ningo funo kale wangayo since day one. I just wanna hold you tight in my hands. I don't wanna let you go. I just wanna let you go. I will never let you go. Hey, let me give you sweet love, see this oxygen. Let me give you sweet love, see this oxygen. So we talk it there for you. You wanna for me, whoever you want me. The first time that I saw you, it was cool. The first time that I met you, it was cool. I've been making money, making millions. I've been making money, making billions for us. Let me take a land and you say, you see him after we all say, I've been dreaming. You are really most. 1, 2, 3, cities, I could see all over most. 1, 2, 3, cities, I could see all over most. I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming. I just want you to be by my side. I've been cashing on you since day one. I've been cashing on you since day one. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Yeah. I've been cashing on you since day one. I've been cashing on you since day one. Ningo funo kale wangayo. Ningo funo kale wangayo since day one.
Thank you very much. Now ndikuona kuti alendo wathu akubwera tiye tingoyimirirani nthawi ine iliyonse tiyamba mwambo athu tingoyimirira akuluakulu athu onse amene timakhala kuyembekezera akubwera malo ano. Ndipo ndipemphe ndinenenso kuti nonse amene munali ndi activity akhale kuti panopa everything is set. Chifukwa mukuona kale kuti function tikuyamba mochedwa, which means kuti pamene tikuyamba function sitikhalanso ndi kena kalikonse kuti katimitse activity imene sizibwera msanga tingoyitumpha ndikupita pa activity ina. So tiyendera nthawi kwambiri fatamba kale mochedwa. Tikhale. To start the function today, we are starting with an opening prayer from a student from Kawale CDSS, that is Catherine Chilambe. Catherine Chilambe, please come forward.
Let us play. Ziko mambuye jifo ya tsiku la lelo tikuthokozani ifo matonetsaso tsiku la lelo azathu sana tikuona tsiku ngati lino ambuye amene tikuyamba program yathu mukathe kutione pamenepa kuti kathe kumaliza bwinobwino ndi kutsiza bwinobwino ambuye tikupemphera muzonse tamika nkupemphera amen.
So that was a prayer from a student from Kawale CDSS. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, before I welcome you, I just want to know what was the theme for the letter competition that we had. I just want to know because we may kickstart everything here, yet we don't know what was the theme of that letter competition. Who can just come from this side? I just want to know. Any student, I just want to know if you know what was the theme of that letter competition. Sindaitanitsa amene analemba ajawo ndifuna inu amene mukudze kuti mwabwera kumwambo uno simukudze kuti tidzatani chimene tabwera kuno ena simukuchidziwa. I just want to know munthu umapangidwa invite kukwati umene ndikupita kukwati umapangidwa invite kuma function osiyana-siyana. So I want one of the students to just come forward here. Tell us what was the theme of that letter competition that Makra organized. You're going to use that mic.
Okay, the theme of the essay was that if you were a superhero, which superpowers would you use to make the road safe for children?
Let's clap hands for her. Indeed, the theme was, imagine you are a superhero and your mission is to make all roads around the world safer for children. Write a letter to someone explaining which superpowers you would need to achieve your mission. So you will see functioning tikupanga pano, tikupanga celebrate kapena so tibiona anzathu amene awina atalemba zakupsa ndipo timva atiwerengera kuti kodi kalatayo inali yotani. Inu ndine timvetsere tifika nthawi tali uja wawina ujayo timva kuti inali bwanji kodi kapena ngokondera muimve muona kuti ndikalata yakupsa kwambiri kuti kodi mwana amene atakhala opatsidwa potential akhoza kukoza bwanji misewu ananena kuti the whole world chifukwa choti competition iyi akutenga kuti tiyerekeza kwa kwinchito kandi ku Tanzania kandi dziko lanji, that's why whole world koma ife timtenga ngati tsano mmalayo mwathu muno akhoza kukoza bwanji. So that was the theme. Ndimatero kuti ndikulandireni olimekeza athu amene mwabwera amene somuli ulendo olimekezeka Dr. Silimba amene muli the director of quality assurance in the Ministry of Education. Ndikukhupira kuti mutaona nkhope yanga mwandizindikira inenso nditaona dzina lanu ndinakumbukira kuti mkulu uyu anali pa university ina yake ndipo anali wachikulire ndeni mutabwera apa ndaona mwandiyang'ana ndi chidwi kwambiri ndine nditosakayikira ndine nditu chabwino. Ndikulandireni soni Makra board member amene muli Mrs. Stella Chuti amene mwabwera pakati pathu. Ife alengo girls tikaona ino akuluakulu achizimayi muli patsogolo timanyadira kwambiri chifukwa timadziwa kuti imakale model wathu mwana anathowa amanyadira kopsa. Taombeni manja kuti Stella ali pano. Zikomo kwambiri. Ndikulandirani soni Makra Director General Mr. Daudi Sulemani. Inu sindinganene kwambiri dzina lanu ndilodziwika the whole Malawi. Sininganene tunachuka ifo chani koma ifirima kudziwani kwa pano tikudziwani ngati Amakra takulandirani. Tangokweza nikadzanja kobe nditu andangoona munthu wachikulira ali malo ano. Zikomo kwambiri takulandirani malo ano. Ndikukhupirira alondo ena amene mwabwera andiuza kuti ndilembere sinalembere mundikhulukira komabe nonse muve kulandiridwa koma sindingatumphe mayi wamkulu wathu pamudzi pano amene ali head mistress Mrs. B Nungu. Ndikufunani nthawi ina mubwera patsogolo pa akuona ni bwinobwino nthawi ya ma speech ikakwana kuti mulandire function iyi. ndifuna ndikulandirenso linonse alendo olemekezeka amene mwabwera pano, amene mwaperekeza ana anu, amene ndikudziwa kuti ena mwina analafo bwera mumve kulandiridwa kuti akulandirani. Pakati pathu pano pali masukulu angapo amene abwera, ndinangozungulira ndinalembako listi, ndingofuna pamene mulipo ndikatchula dzina lanu mungoyimira kuti adziwe alendo athuwo kuti kodi masukulu oti amene abwera kudzangoonera mwambo wabwino woterewu. Pakati pathu pali Likuni Girls Secondary School, Likuni Girls Secondary School tayimira mmene mwakhalapo, zikomo kwambiri. Pakati pathu pali Adventist Secondary School, pali Kawale CDSS, Foz CDSS, Livimbo CDSS, kumapeto kwenikweni ndi Militse the Ligis Community. Anda? Ya amandikumbutsa kuti pabweranso mlendo wathu winaso olemekezeka amene ndi Postmaster General Mrs. Angela Sande Mwimu. Nangolemba kwambira kunanga si tili mageros ndi kwambira kuma ndikomera akakhala kuti ndi wachidzimayi. Ndito so Postmaster General athu ndi Angela Banda, tangoyimirirani aone mageros athu apa ndono kuti majority ndi akazi okhaokha pano. Zikomo kwambiri. Mundilole nthawi ino sopano to call the headmistress of this institution, Lilongwe Girls, for her welcoming remarks. You are going to use the podium. You are going to use, no. Yes. Amene one day boarding Mr. Satu, amene salo laso zambwelera pamudzi pano. Sorry, so kwani boarding mistress? Ahead, yeah. Koma tusizori mundipatise transfer latu. Amene one day head Mr. Satu, Avinungu.
I have just noticed that the MC is using Chichewa. Is it the mode of language that I should use?
I asked, so she told me that I have to mix Chichewa and the English. So I asked deliberately.
All right, thank you so much. Professor Msilimba, standing for the SE Minister of Education, who is the Director for Quality Assurance in the Ministry of Education, the Director General of MACRA, the Postmaster General, I may not have managed the names, the board member for MACRA, the Deputy Head Teacher of Lilongwe Girls Secondary School, fellow colleagues from different schools surrounding Lilongwe Girls, and all other students coming from different schools that are here today, and our students at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. You are welcome. Today marks a very beautiful and important day here at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. We take pride sometimes to say we are known for good things. We have been in the news for good things, which is a pride as a school. There was a theme that was given to our students and to all across the country, and it was an international competition where our girls were supposed to submit letters to find ways of making roads safer for our children. To us as a school, we are very proud that today we have produced two winners, the first and probably two, I should say. We have produced two from this school. I think this is worth clapping hands for. We know today we are going to dance to our joy. Since I'm not going to stand again. I'm sure you allow me to mourn or to cry. So you allow me to mourn or to cry in this group. But crying or mourning positively. Ife pano ngati Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. Ndife school amene timanyadira kuti we are pace setters. Pakutsogolera kapena kupitisa patsogolo maphunziro a mwana wamkazi. Mwina timanyadiranso kunena kuti skulu ya boma ya atsikana okhaokha ndi okha ino m'Malawi muno. At least from my knowledge. Tizombere m'manja ndithu. Koma pakhalanso skulu yokhayo ya atsikana ya boma. Tikudziwa pali maskulu ena amene ali atsikana koma ndi a private kapena mission. Tikuyamikira kuti tili limodzi pakuza maphunziro a mwana wamkazi. Pano pa Lilongwe Girls tikhale chitsanzo kapena ndi chitsanzo chomwe ife tingachigwiritsire ntchito kuti mwana wamkazi mkampatsa zoyenera ali nako kuthekera kochita monga amene angachitire mwana wa mwamuna. Pakutero tikuthokoza Makra kuti muchita invest wa mwana wamkazi ndi mwana wa mwamuna. Koma chaka chino tikunyadira koposa kuti investment yanu yachitika kwa mwana wamkazi. Hallelujah, tombe manja. Women empowerment and girls empowerment ndiye kuti kupita patsogolo tusichoncho. Yeah. Tikuthokozaso kuti mwazindikira kuti mwana wamkazi atha kutenga nawo mbali pa science and technology. My innovations of different kinds, especially triggered by the deeper knowledge of information technology. This, therefore, to us we are grateful. It is an encouragement to all of us as schools to continue encouraging girls to participate in the ICT knowledge, the science and technology, so that Malawi can develop better. Chimanena kuti kuphunzitsa mwana wamkazi ndiye kuti mwaphunzitsa dziko. Kuphunzitsa mwana wamkazi pano pa Lilongwe Girls makamaka kumpatsanso kuthekera kuti akhale nacho chidwi cha science and technology kapena computer science or innovations ndiye kuti mwaphunzitsa dziko. Simunabetse tipemphe kuti mupitirize. Ife chaka chatha kunachokera number 1 mmodzi panopa. Mphatso inakapatsidwira ku Mhuju in Rumbi. And this year tapanga producer awiri. Be very careful, we'll produce 3 next year. In fact, we would have loved kuti mutaonjezera malo mwa 3 mutafika kopena pake muonjezere times 2 itakako 6 chifukwa mukatero ndiye kuti maskulu ambiri akhala kupindula ndi kufalitsa uthenga woti mwana wina aliyense ali ndi kuthekera akapatsidwa mwayi. We welcome you to Lilongwe Girls. Please be free as we are here. And therefore your coming to all of you, to us, is a joy and memorable event that will stand still for years here at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the speech from the headmistress, Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. The Director of Education for Quality Assurance in the Ministry of Education, Board Member of Makra, the Director General of Makra, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me this time around to call some performances that our students have just prepared for us. I'll start with the poem because it will not take time for them to prepare. So let me call one girl from Lilongwe Girls, that is the Nhawi Chirombo, to come forward with a poem After Nthawi Chirombo, I'm going to call a student from Kawale with his music, that is the Francis. So get ready for that. But first, Nthawi Chirombo.
Of roads. Zing, zang, bang, the roads sound. Fling, flong, fling, the people shout. Bing, bang, bong, the people fall onto the river they go. Nobody knows when this crisis will end. How, when, and who, they ask. Then I wonder, what if I had the power of strength and flight? I would zoom to the scene and rescue those in need. Then I would come with my team until we go to secure the roads. Through a zing and a zang, we would start the job. I mend the roads while they bring the other resources. Through a flick and a flank, the job is done. Once again, the city is back to normal. If I was part of the government, I would make sure that the roads are much safer in order to secure the children's generation. Thank you very much.
Indeed, that is Nthawi Chirombo from Mulilongwe Girls Center School. So Francis is not ready. Francis is not ready this time. He's telling me about some technical problems with his music. But let me call the boys that are going to give us Sinkaniza Maboma from Livimbo CDSS. That is Benning Hatter and Jonas Mandevu.
One, two. Okay. Takulandirani kuno ku Livimbo FM. Nthawi yakwana 12 koloko. Ndi nthawi ya nkhani zathu mchichewa. Okupasirani nkhanizi tine Beni Ndovi. Bungwe lona zamayeso la Electricity Supply Corporation of Malawi adimaki yapempa Safitra Nkango plus Malata kuti zisemite ngogulira foja kwa limosa limati kuti zinthu ziyambe kwenda bwino ku bungwe la Football Association of Malawi mmeki malingana ndi ngozi zochitika pa msewu. Bungwe lona zalu zolowa ndi zotuluka mdziko muno la Malawi Defense Force DPP lapempha anthu onse kuti atuluke kuti asamuke mu nyanja Mulanje Mountain popewesa ngozi za mamsewu. Pomaliza nkhanizi Everson za nyengo.
Ndi nthawi ya za nyengo. Za nyengo zakutsani ndine Mandevu MJ King of Art. Tiyembekezere nyengo zimazima kwa magetsi kamba kusowa kwa fereza ndi Sugar Mofesi amakla. Anthu folo adzipa nkuthawa kunzuzu mmale wa Malawi ndi Mozambique kuchitipa kunsanje cha kumwera uko. Tiyembekezereso kwera kwa chiwerengero cha kolera kamba kampweya onunkha mukuchokera kuntaya cha kwachisapo kunzuzu kumwera. Mawa kudzanda ndi madigiri okwana 10 kilometers per more kunzuzu ndipo kulongo kudzanda ndi madigiri okwana 10 meters osachepera 30 meters koma osapitirira asanu ndi amodzi okha. Zanyengo zamakupatsirani ndi amakla bwenzi loyang'anira ufulu wana Malawi monse ndi alima ang'ono mu dziko lino Zuzu.
Sikoma.
Zikomo kwambiri. Amakala agwirapo ntchito apa. Communication ikamasokonekera ntchitawo ndimeneyo. Amakala muone pano ngati communication siziyenda bwino mugwira ntchito. Awa ntchito awa mafuna aone communication kandi mchichewa where you were speaking English zikangosokonekera matikoka kuti asitirero ife ndifano aka communication. So thank you very much because of that performance. I'm being given a signal from Francis that he's now ready. So Francis, can you come forward? Because of time, After Francis, I want to call the drama from Lilongwe Girls because I can see we'll be running short of the time here. So let me just give you room. After Francis's music, you come up with that drama. But if it's long, I'm going to cut it short.
Yo, my life is on a job who I'm heading to. How we achieve success to be my tool. Chili just searching kuyenda 1 Give me the scripture, your words are very true. Give me success every time when I'm moving up. Sulomalila komanda temelo moving up. Sentuzima sentambuye akadali tako. Ningo tosa sema timo zomo za sala. Give me success, yeah. Bandeka in indices, yeah. Mwina neza chedo wina. Mwina ninga pangezina, yeah. Success, success. Oh my lord, give me success, success, success. Oh my lord, give me success, success. Oh my lord, nikufuna your love and okay. Sikatelo chili jose chizakala okay. Mulibe malile magali mumaona tose. Hapa ni sanami, I got a lot to say. Pena pake moyo wanga suku yenda fine. See the devil has taken what is mine. But still, oh my God, need success. May your blessings to me come in excess. The mango vakuti kuli eternal life. That's why I need God, please come into my life. Oh my God, you conquer, feeling as a hawker. Joy in the morning, I've been lashing like a poker. Yeah, they no kayemwe semongandi die. You gonna get the blessing every time when I try. Yeah, they no kayemwe semongandi die. You gonna get the blessing every time. Oh my Lord, give me success. Yeah, bandeka in indices. Yeah, mwina neza chedo wina. Mwina ninga pangezina. Yeah, success, success. Oh my Lord, please give me success, success, success. Oh my Lord, please give me success. Oh my Lord, give me success. Yeah, bandeka in indices. Yeah, mwina neza chedo wina. Mwina ninga pangezina. Yeah, success, success. Oh my Lord, give me success, success, success. Oh my Lord, give me success, success. Fire, Vinicius, yeah, right on.
Lilongwe Girls, are you ready? So I can do is Sally ready. Let me go straight to the speeches. When they are ready, we're going to stop and we are going to continue. So allow me this time to call the Makra Director General, who is also going to ask the Makra board member to address us. So, Mr. Daudi Suleiman. Atikana membu wangaza drama mutakhala kwa iti kuseliko.
Our guest of honor, the headmistress for Lilongwe Girls Secondary School, Mrs. Nungu, and your members of staff that are present, Makra member of the board, Mrs. Stella Chuti, and all Makra members of staff that are present here, the Postmaster General, Angel Banda, and all MPCs, members of staff that are present here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, good morning. It doesn't sound like a good morning. Mwadzuka. Nyatwa mwina chimakupetani chizungu. Okay, ndete ntivairire ndi achichewa yomwe. Ine ndaima pano ngati Director General wa Makra, kubwera kuti tidzapange function imene kukhudzana ndi ntchito imodzi imene ngati Makra timayang'anira. Ntchito yotumiza makalata ndi zipangizo zina ndi zina pachizungu timati post and courier. Bungwe la MACRA limayang'anira zinthu zingapo, timayang'anira ntchito ya makalata, timayang'anira ntchito ya mawayilesi, moti ino ali Vimbo FM, zimene maulutsa zija sizabwinobwino yayi. Mubwere ku office Sabata yamawa, kuli hearing. Komanso timayang'aniranso ntchito zokhudzana ndi mafoni am'manja, achina Airtel ndi TNM, kuti adzitogwira ntchito yawo bwinobwino, amayenera kuti adzigwira ntchito zawo pansi pa MACRA. Izi timachita ndi cholinga chakuti tonse ngati Malawi tikhale kuti tutukukira limodzi pa ntchito zimenezi za mtengatenga ndi mtokoma, komanso kuti dziko lidzipindula. Dziko silingapindule ngati gawo lina la anthu lisakutenga nawo mbali. Ndiye makalata ndi chinthu chofunikira kwambiri chimene chimatithandizira kuti anthu ena uthenga wawo uthe kukafika malo osiyanasiyana. Masiku ano internet yabwera, masiku ano kuli WhatsApp, masiku ano kuli email, koma sinde kuti kalata yachokapo pakati pathu. Kalata ikanalipobe ndipo kalata idzakhalapobe. Idzinkosintha kagwiritsidwe ntchito kake, koma kalata idzakhala kuti ilipobe. Ndiye ndichosangalatsa kwambiri kuti Kulilongwe Girls kuno pa tsiku la lero atsikana awiri ndi amene mwaonetsa luso polemba makalata amene tidakufunsani inu kuti mutilembere. Ine ndonyadira kwambiri chifukwa chakuti ndakulira mbali ya kuno. Ndangodabwa apa kuti skulu yanga Chipasula palibepo, ndemwina headmistress munapangira dala osaitana skulu yanga. Ine ndaphunzira pa Chipasula pompa apa from 1 mpaka na from 4. Ndakulira kwa Chilinde. Primary ndapanga pa Chiwoko. So ndasewera kwambiri basketball pa 4 apa. Kuli Vimbo timapita kasewera football, kukaonera football kumene kuja. So kunoko ndi pa home kumene ndafika kuno. Chachikulu kwambiri kwa ine ndi chakuti ndimafuna ndikulankhuleni kwa inu anzanga amene muli mbali ya kuno ya Lilongwe. Ukamaphunzira pa Lilongwe pa Lilongwe Girls pa, ukamaphunzira pa Chiwoko paja, ukamaphunzira pa Chipasula paja. Pena pake sizimaoneka ngati kuti ngini ndiyotheka. Koma lero mfana wa pa Chilinde ndi Director General wa MACRA. Mfana wa pa Chipasula pompa atabe kungoloka chidzanja pompa day secondary school shift X kuyambira form 1 mpaka form 4. Lero ndi Director General wa MACRA kuyendetsa chingini chimene chichi. Lero mfana woti ndo anakulira mu Chiwoko, wakulira mu Chilinde, tayenda wapansi kuthamangitsa ziwiri zitatu. Lero ndithu ndi mmodzi mwa anthu amene akuthandizira kuti dziko lino lidziyenda, kuti zinthu zizichitika. Tsopano iweyonso amene uli panopo ku Lilongwe Girls, kaya umachokera ku Mchinji, kaya uchokera kuti, the only difference is what you set in your mind and how big your dreams are. If your dreams are not scaring you, then you're probably not living. This life is an equal opportunity. It doesn't matter where you were born or which school you went to. What matters is where you're going to end up. And that destiny is you. It's not your mother, it's not your father, it is upon you. So you're now in charge of your life, and the decisions you make are going to shape who you are going to be. So begin to see life positively. I liked what the headmistress said, that we can cry, but cry positively. Pena wakoma ngono tichifukwa ife ndakwa Chiwoko, akwa Chilinde, kwathu mwina mpaka na ntafika form 2 nyumba ya kwathu inaibe magetsi. Mattress oyamba ine kugonapo odi ali nyumba mwa kwathu. Mwina naye ndi zaka 18. So kumene ndichokera ndi kumene koko, koma lero ndithogula kwa mattress 1000. Tilimodzi So mtima wako, chidwi chako ndi zimene ukuyika pa moyo wako tsiku lililonse. Kauli form 1, kauli form 4, magayi limbikirani. Kumene dziko likupita, it's becoming very competitive. There are no more barriers. You know, we're talking about the internet now. We're talking about a global village. You are going to be competing with a kid that is in New York City today. Your job, you can be here in Malawi, but you can be employed by Google, and you never have a passport, but you can be an American employee and get paid. That's how small this world is becoming. So do not limit yourself. Do not see yourself as a small spectacle in this game. Be brave, be big, think big. Osama Opaya. Tirimot. I thank you very much for your attention, and it gives me great pleasure as well to introduce, to ask the member of the board of MACRA. I hope you've noticed one thing, that the Postmaster General, Angel Banda, not Angela, Angel Banda, she's the CEO for Malawi Postal Corporation. Your headmistress is also a lady, and my boss from MACRA is also a lady, Mrs. Stella Chuti. So you can see the future is female, and the future is here. It's happening now. So allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to request a member of the board of MACRA, Mrs. Stella Chuti, to give us her opening remarks. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Malawi. Cheers.
Thank you. The Director of Quality Assurance, Professor Siriba from Ministry of Education, the Director General of MACRA, Mr. Daud Suleiman, the Acting Director of Postal Services at MACRA, Mr. Bennett Namacha, the Postmaster General, Ms. Angel Banda, the Headmistress, teachers, and students present, invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you all this morning to the award presentation ceremony here at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. We are here to present awards to learners who participated in the 2023 International Letter Writing Competition for Young People. This is an annual competition which is organized by the Universal Postal Union, a United Nations body which is in Switzerland. Malawi, as an affiliate of the UPU, invites its learners to showcase their potential by participating in the competition. Since 1971, the UPU has encouraged young writers aged between 9 and 15 years to write letters on a given theme to win exciting prizes. And this year's competition was number 52. The competition is an excellent way of making young people aware of the important role of postal services in our societies. The competition develops their skills in composition and abilities to express thoughts clearly. It also fosters the enjoyment of letter writing and helps strengthen the bonds of international friendship. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's competition was, imagine you are a superhero and your mission is to make all roads around the world safer for children. Write a letter to someone explaining which superpowers you would need to achieve your mission. Young people were therefore invited to express their opinions on how to make our roads safer. The total number of letters submitted in the competition this year was 338 versus 212 that the Malawi Communications Regulatory Authority received last year. Out of these, and as per UPU rules, 3 were selected as winners, whose names will be announced shortly. MACRA engaged national markers through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology to assist in marking the letters. The best entry was sent to the UPU on May 5, 2023 to compete with fellow learners on the international level as required by the competition's guidelines. May I, at this point, express my gratitude to the leadership and teachers at the winning schools for a job well done, for we know that this success is yours. I wish to encourage you to keep mentoring and participating in future competitions so that one day we can produce a winner at international level. I wish to thank parents for the support and encouragement rendered to the participating learners who were able to find time to write their letters because you allowed them to do so. I would like to express my gratitude to MACRA for playing an active role in facilitating this competition. It is not easy to organize such an event because it needs a lot of sacrifices, hard work, and teamwork. Well done, MACRA. Ladies and gentlemen, let me not take much of your time as we are all waiting for the announcement of the awardees. I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lilongwe Girls drama is ready, so they were telling me that please give us this opportunity. We want to show that we can do it. So Lilongwe Girls, please, I want to give you this opportunity to come forward with your drama. If you're going to do this,
is Ruth Chalawe. She's also a journalist from Zodiac Broadcasting Station, ZBS. Now, as I said, we're being joined by a very, very special guest. And the name of that special guest is none other than the Controller! We love you, the Controller! Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, without further ado, I'm going to hand this over to my two friends here.
So we have questions for you, the controller and the minister. First, the minister. How did you get to know the controller?
Okay. Last year's statistics, they showed us that 80% of people were dying due to road accidents, and 60% of those people were children. And then all of a sudden, the levels dropped. And then when I went on social media, I saw people posting about a new superhero in town, and that's how I got to find out about the controller.
How did you meet the controller?
After I saw the post on social media, I was like, I have to do, at any cost, I have to meet this person, and I did.
How did you feel after finding out the controller?
I actually felt great, to be honest, because now I'm very secure that people on the roads are very safe, especially children.
Now to you, the controller, how did you find out about your superpowers?
I remember I was at the age of 10. I was coming from school when I met a dog and the dog was chasing after me. And when the dog was about to bite me, I was like, stop. And then the dog just turned and made a U shape. And then I was like, oh my God. So this continued happening. I could control people, I could control trees, I could control a lot of things. So I went to my mom. I was like, Mom, I could do this. And my mom was like, you never knew, but you had superpowers.
How did you feel after finding out that you have superpowers?
As a kid, it was something I did not expect. I was happy, I was anxious, I was nervous. It was just a mixture of different feelings in me.
Okay, like all the things you could do to choose in this world, why did you choose to use your superpowers in saving people on the road?
They say behind everything there's a story. Behind everything you see there's something which caused it. And that story is what I'm going to share with you today.
So you're welcome. How can I help you?
We are the couple who came like a few weeks ago that we've been 5 years without a child.
Oh, I remember you, Mr. and Mrs. Sawyer. So, the test results will be here by my secretary.
First, I have a meeting in 10 minutes.
Just wait.
Doctor?
Yes?
The results from Mr. and Mrs. Sawyer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she just has a small problem. She just has low progesterone. But we have a solution to that. We just have to inject her the CGH hormone and she'll be okay.
Thank you, doctor. I really appreciate your help.
It has consequences. She'll only be able to conceive once, and that's all.
Oh. You know this is a game of life, right?
Yes.
If anything happens to my wife, I won't be so peaceful in your office next time.
We'll take good care of her.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Food is ready. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, love. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm off to work. I'm so late, so you're gonna drop her off. Bye.
Dad, it's time. I have to go.
Oh, you have classes today?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. I'm not feeling so good, but I'll drop you off. Let's go.
It's okay. I can go to school.
You'll be fine?
Yes, I can manage. I'm a grown-up girl. Come on. I just have to go. And one more thing. You have to see a doctor. Since you're not feeling well. Bye-bye.
Bye. I will.
Jean, Peter, stop getting
Where's the doctor's office? Where's the doctor's office? Where's my daughter? Where's the doctor's office? Nurse! Where's the doctor? Excuse me, madam. This is a hospital. Where's the doctor's office? Where's the doctor's office? Nurse, tell me. Doctor, where is my daughter? Wait, just... You don't come down here. Where's my daughter? Are you...
Yes.
Okay, first of all, we should say sorry. We tried our best to save the child, but unfortunately, luck was on our side. So we have lost the child. You lost my child! I know you were. Give me back my child! We tried our best. Leave my wife! You just killed my daughter and you want to kill my own. I'll kill her myself. Get out!
Musatite.
Pascal ndi Jack Jean ameasa. Ugamba ngakho ndiwekela kumaliza kufundo. Ligani ngothethe antu halibeli.
Akusinzi.
Mamba ngeke kama guys. Good for her.
Okay.
Moja blood.
Akuchedwa.
Mphatho. Awaka kutfole mesa lunabila ukakhanda minisi. Iwe.
Abwira usembirizi. Tiwa abanje practice.
That's all that happened.
Wow, that's pretty tragic. But at the end of the day, it made you who you are. But now I'm curious to know what happened to your wife.
Oh, my wife. Yeah, I got her treated. Now we adopted a new child. We're fine.
Okay. Yes. So I still have a question to you, the minister. How did you reward the controller?
I wanted to reward him, but he refused. So, yeah.
Okay, you with the controller. If you get a chance to work with the Minister of Transport and Road Safety, can I accept the offer?
No.
Why?
We've had them for several years in Malawi, but nothing has changed. They've been talking. A lot of organizations have been talking. People have been talking, but nothing has changed. If I could work with them, everyone, I would kick everyone out. New administration, new rules.
I get the sense.
Do you have any last words for the people out there?
My last words are: be careful whenever you're working on the Lord. You don't know who is on the Lord. You may even kill the future president. You don't even know. Just take care. Take care of everyone you see on the Lord, and take care of yourself whenever you're on the Lord.
Okay. That's it for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next week. Bye.
So a group photo.
We love you, the controller. Yata.
That was a long drama indeed. Tiona mene tipangire ali kunisa kuvutitsa kuti kodi ife sotakozekera sikuti mungona ngati muli nokha pano ife tili nazonso zathu so tiona mene tipangire. So Lilongwe girls, that was your drama. Likuni girls ndikuitana ni beni nthawi ina poti mukunena kuti nanunso tu muli ndi maluso, so don't worry, we are going to see how to start that activity. But this time let's go straight to the presentation of the gifts. So we are going to start with the third prize, but let me call the Director General of MACRA to come forward so that you present the third gift to our third winner. So I hope zikachitikira stage ipo kuti be everything is oneke colorful, mwina zioneka manyuzi kubira kuti ino ndinanu wake zinyuzi zioneka patali zinthu izi. So the third prize has gone to Meekness Chajenga from Likuni Girls Secondary School, a 15 years girl, mtsikana wang'ono wantalika ali ndi zaka 15 ameneyu. Analemba zakupsa kwa basi. Akamala ndila mphatso yake ndiwafunsanso makolo ake abwere kuti mwina ajambulitse chithunzi ndi a Director General.
Musagwiritse ntchito kampani imeneyo. Mukafuna kumva zambiri lembani kalata kwa Director General MACRA Private Bag 261 Blantyre kapena telefoni pa 01810687 kapenanso email dg@macra.mw. Utengawu akupatsirani ndi Malawi Communications Regulatory Authority MACRA.
Ungwela MACRA ndiro kalori mapere.
Ngati ahedi aku Likuni Girls alipo atabweranso afune kuti nawonso ajambulitse chithunzi ndi student wawo. zithunzi zimenezi ndimakhala zithunzi zachikumbutso ndithu chifukwa muona m'manyuzi mukakhala ndi nthawi mukawerenga muziona awa ndi akuluakulu amene apanga control system ndithu ya communication Malawi muno. So kota kuti kamati zithunzi ndetizi ndi za serious, this is a serious business. Nthawi zina timaona zithunzi namangojambula anthu basi zizingoenda ma WhatsApp, koma izi tikuti muziona ndithu m'manyuzimu.
ngati alibe chilolezo musagwiritse ntchito kampani imeneyo. mukafuna kumva zambiri lembani kalata kwa Director General Macra Private Bag 261 Blantyre kapena telefoni pa 01810687 kapenanso email dg@macra.mw.
ifikaso nthawi ina tikuyitanitsani mukhoza kukhala kaye basi chifukwa zithunzizo ndizijambulidwa ndithu pano. Chabwino, the third prize is going to Shanilu Saidi from Lilongwe Girls Secondary School from 2. Oh, sorry, this is the second prize. Akundikoza za third prize ndizija ndinalengeza kale zija epani mpaka mapoja zonjeri pano makumbutsana nditudi umatuka kumedwa maiki umapezera iwalo ambonena zako za mutu ndithu. So we are saying the second prize is going to Shanilu Saidi Lilongwe Girls. Prize imeneyi atiperekera ndi Macra board member Mrs. Stella Chuti. Makolo ake ngati alipo please mu khaleja pafupi. Zithunzi zimakhala magawo china chojambulitsa ndi amene akupereka mphatso komanso china chojambulitsa ndi aphunzitsi ake kenaka head yake makolo pompo.
ngati alibe chilolezo musagwiritse ntchito kampani imeneyo. mukafuna kumva zambiri lembani kalata kwa Director General Macra Private Bag 261
mwina simukudziwa kuti mphatso zomuli chani. Ndinanena kale kuti pamene pakuperekedwa laptop komanso laptop bag instrument komanso silver medal, which means uja wa number 3 uja walandira desk amene uja walandira laptop ndi laptop bag komanso bronze medal. Kota kuti msango dapo kuti mchikatu nimene muchibox muli chani mzanu uja waiphula moti ku university aisa akavutika makolo kugula laptop and tikati laptop student za second hand tukunena za nyowani.
Ungwela makrandiro kalori mapereka shiro
ahedi tu nthawi imene ndi anu nso na nunso mukuyitanidwa kuti mukajambulidwe tikuone ni manyuzi mawalino. Musachoke msanga tifuna pakhale ahedi mistress akhale nawo chithunzi chimenecho. Ndizinena mobwereza ndikuti mukamaona chibokosi chikuonekako katoniyo mkatimo tikuti muli laptop imenemo china chake chikuoneka pasi ndi laptop bag koma zonsezo tu zinthu zapamwamba sikuti za China zije zongotaka kuti basi kabwere mawa iyayi ndi katundu wamphamvu ndithu ameneyo. Moti makolo mukamachoka mkango msungira pano pa secondary school la laptop.
ngati alibe chilolezo musagwiritse ntchito kampani imeneyo. mukafuna kumva zambiri lembani kalata kwa Director
General head athu akusangalala kuti ntchito za manja athu zitsopano
kapena telefoni pa 01810687 kapenanso email dg@macra.mw. utengawu akupatsirani ndi Malawi Communications Regulatory Authority Macra.
ndithu mphatso ndi zimenezo tiye tikhendi kuso chaka chamawa mipikisano imene teyo ikubweranso tikutero kuti laptop bag ndi imeneyo laptop yeneniyo yomakhala mbagimo ndi imeneyo mathematical instrument komanso silver medal. Chabwino tikupita tu amene wakhala nambala 1 mpikisano umenewu ameneyu ndi Litness Mbe from Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. Pa zake osewa amene ndi wang'ono kwambiri amene ndi zaka 14 azake osewa anala zaka 15 koma amene simple in appearance koma tough in writing. So tsikana ake ndi amene akubwerayo ndithu ndiwodzichepetsa koma mukuona kuti walemba zakupsa. Chabwino amene atiperekere mphatso imeneyi nawo ndi a Professor Gordon Msirimba amene ndi Director of Quality Assurance in the Ministry of Education. Quality Assurance in the Ministry of Education. Amaona za quality assurance muzipetsetsa tonkhani ndi munthu wamkulu wachikulire kwambiri. Professor sinunena zaka koma maphunziro. Professor Msirimba. Tikutero kuti telemene mundi muli katundu seja ndi manena uja. Muli laptop bag, dictionary, mathematical instrument, calculator, and gold medal. Zonsezo zikupita kwa mtsikana ameneyu Lidness Mbeye. Ndipo ndinanena kuti malaputopu mukakhala ndi mpata muwafunsa kutsakulireni muone kuti ni mtundu wanji, muona kuti si malaputopu takongotenga munsikamo ayi nzochita kuyitanitsa kunja idzi nditu apapa mng'ono wake wa Lidness mwekani mng'ono wake nzioneka komweko sikudziwa hedidenda ameneyo wati kudabwa kuti mkadanena sapwitsa English akhalepo nakasendo anu akamene anaphika mwanguti ahedi apwitsa English akulongwekero zibe muli pafupi mukadabwera izi zikufunifika kukhalepo ashoti wake na ameneyo apanga zinthu zimenezi pano mutaona mwana watuyo wamfupi mphunzitsi wamfupi ahediso wafupi ziulero nkhani zake amenewa ndithu tikadapa so profesa Mlelemba koma zazofunika maphunziro ndi Mr. Mlelemba amenewa
kapena telefoni pa 01810687
tsopano mwana yakudziwa kuti zosangalatsa chifukwa akuvina kwa mwana kali pasipo
utengawu akupatsirani ndi ama
ungwela makrandiro kaloli mapereka
ayi ndithu kutambulitsa chithunzi nda profesa sizituwamba yayi amene wanadutsa ndituwa kuti kuti masters anaweruka kale zimenezo doctorate degree ayi sinkhani profesa adathana nayo sukulu so ndimaona kuti Lidness anali muchisangalalo kwambiri amalira ndi chisangalalo anayena amasangalala koma amafika polira bwino wasiya kulira ndimupempha kuti awerenge amene iye atsalira pa stage ipo ena nonsenu ndikupempheni ndithu mukakhalira kunyadilani koma iyeyu ndiye timve kuti kodi adalemba zotani so khangati imene analetenga iyeyo inaphunzitsira bwerani Mr. Mlelemba mutampatsa mwana wanu mutampatsa imene awerenge kuti ukoko kuti mukatenge muchedwa tampatsana tatewerengera ndi modzimodzi njofanana akundiuzanso yowo akuti ayi tifuna akhale ndi introductory remarks ndiye ndikamutengere ndine wa language sinifuna zachibwana zimene akundiuza mkuluyu so akudziwa kuti pali makra pano akana kuti angalakwitse zonse zambakale bwino nsaononge ndithudi so ikangomalizika presentation iyo tilolanso timaactivity tina tingochitikabe kuti mwina ena musakaotche blanket so likuni just get ready uyandikire kwambiri ndi maikiwo
The Director of Education in the Ministry of Education for Quality and Assurance, Secretary for Education, MACRA Director General and MACRA Board Member, the head teacher for Lilongwe Girls Secondary School, the Postmaster General, distinguished invited guests to this historic and colorful function, fellow students, and all protocols observed. I'm Lidness Mbeye, and I'm in Form 1. Here at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. I stand before you to read out the winning letter that I submitted to MACRA under the theme, imagine that you are a hero and your mission is to make all roads around the world safer for children. In my letter, I will describe the superpowers that I will use. Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. Post Office Box 186, Lilongwe. I read it on 1st February 2023. Dear Joanna, from the outset, let me frankly say, I write to elucidate on the powers that I'm set to use to achieve my rich mission of making roads all around the world safer for children. It is pleasurable to share with you that it is an overall strategy for the creation of a peaceful world has to include a concerted effort that ensures that there is observance of fundamental rights and the world is secure for the benefit of the future generations. Initially, I shall use the power of creation to make my ambition become attainable. Being creative can play a big role towards making the road safe world over. I shall have to use my architectural ability in the construction of the roads. You may wish to be reminded that it remains a fact that some roads were constructed in such a way that children are unable to use them. Consequently, the children might be susceptible to abduction. I contemplate coming up with simple robots that will easily act as a catalyst for directing children when crossing the roads. This will help the children to cross the roads with much ease, since the motorists and other road users will take precautionary measures when using the roads, such as slowing down on the part of motorists. I am pretty aware that it is practically difficult for some children to adapt to new technologies. In the process, I'll act as a patrol person, as I shall be civic educating fellow children on the modes of communication and transport used on the roads. This will certainly assist them as they will be crossing the roads, thereby averting some inevitable road accidents. I should also like to share with you that I am well set to use the power of expression in a quest to get over accidents on our roads. Nowadays, cases of murder and defilement are on the increase, partly due to our roads, which are in poor shape. In rural areas, for example, passable roads are found between farms. As a result, men with ill motives may hide in the fields and kidnap or defile girls as they move from one place to another. I have in mind numberless cases of children with albinism being at a great risk. There is a growing misconception out there that their bones are golden, such that one can make a good fortune or turn into a millionaire all of a sudden. I have the strong desire to stop people from getting engaged in such diabolical businesses, considering that these innocent culprits are fellow humans and that they have the right to life as enshrined in the Constitution. Another worse situation is that children with visual impairment are taken advantage of as they are being defiled. Over and above that, children with the hearing impairment face similar ordeals simply because they cannot scream for someone to come to the rescue. Now, if I voice out such bad practices, it will serve a great deal of purpose. I'll also use my logical prowess over and above my creative power, as well as my power of expression, to ensure that roads are highly secure. I'll devise ways or look into the possibility of employing officers to man our roads. Their core task will be to ensure that no child is seen loitering or moving around the streets, particularly at night. Some parents are fond of sending children to far places at an awkward hour without considering that out there it is unsafe, as people end up abusing this vulnerable group of people. From now onwards, I'll lobby and see to it that no one is found on the wrong side of law gets punished severely in order to deter the would-be offenders. As such, any matter bordering defilement or murder will be exhaustively investigated so that the perpetrators are brought to book, as I have earlier said. I will fight tooth and nail to work with the relevant security agencies to ensure that the culprits are never given bail once arrested, since this is a total human rights violation. Similarly, as I will be using the aforesaid powers, I will also employ some legal powers to ensure that there is total security among the people. I am mindful of the fact that international law seeks to regulate violation of children's rights. Due to unsafe roads, many rights of children are being violated. The whole edifice of international law is thus forced into a crisis of confidence. For my mission of making roads all over the world safer for children to be achieved,
I need to rise above any hindrance so as to effectively manage the challenge brought about by the unsafe roads in the world we live in. I'll take an advantage of the UN Conventions on the Right of Children to help me improve the nature of politics being practiced elsewhere. This is so because I feel only the government is obligatory tasked to look into the welfare of children, but this is so because I feel only the government is obligatory tasked to look into the welfare of children, but I'll strive to change this landscape in order for my mission to yield good results. Let me also tell you, my friend, that I'll also make use of scientific capabilities. In this regard, I'll use the closed-circuit television cameras, CCTVs. These special technologies will help me in tracking, tracing, and investigating dangerous perpetrators. These CCTVs can track or pin down the perpetrators using the camera networks that are set high above the streets. They will capture, track, and force everything in detail approximately 1 kilometer away. For proper monitoring, I will have to set the CCTV cameras high above the streets and on some buildings that are found near the roads. Camera operators will be given a control room so that they capture and record everything in detail and provide enough evidence against the perpetrators. Security officers will be alerted by camera networks before the scene takes place or when it is about to take place. Therefore, they have the possibility to save the child. There will be need of electricity for all this to take place. When there is no electricity, it is hard for camera operators to clearly see what is happening or what has already happened. The kidnappers also take an advantage of the darkness because the children are never aware of the one coming behind them or the one coming ahead of them. Correspondingly, the unavailability of electricity may hinder motorists from seeing pedestrians crossing the roads, and this will obviously culminate in unprecedented road accidents. Besides, I'll find some viable means of raising money. I am aware that for every project to materialize, there is need of money to fund it. For instance, this money will be used for paying officers, buying CCTV cameras, and many more. I'll also ask for help from organizations and other well-wishers who might have the zeal to partner with me in fulfilling my mission. I'll also work hand in hand with the rest of the people and all that is envisioned to lead to effective contributions towards creating an innovative new world. I dedicate my heart and energy wholeheartedly to my mission. As such, I vow to ensure that I achieve it by all means. I'm optimistic that you embrace my vision and assist me towards its achievement as driven towards developing the society in which one lives so that it should make one feel proud of it rather than regretting have belonged to it. I know as much as you do that the honors to improve and perfect this world lies in no single person but us all. Our roads and the important issue of observing the rule of law have to be given prominence elsewhere. Thank you.
Okay, before you go and get seated, this time we just want a certain group photo for 3 of you. Make sure that the prizes are also in your hands. Ndikupempheni makolo mutapatsana awa bwerebe kutsogoloku kuti angojambulitsa chithunzi choyamba aliyonse pamodzi atatu. Ndipo chikajambulira chithunzi chimenecho ndipemphanso a director general wa kumakra, director of quality assurance in the Ministry of Education, kuti mubwere kutsogoloku kudzapereka kudzajambulitsa chithunzi chimenechi ndi ana atatuwa. ndikukhupira function iyi ndinanena kuti ndiye chisangalalo suku lako ndaona biwi dancers biwi dancers mulirede biwi dancers alalurede ndimafuna kuti mutichotserako mike yo a director of post office and a board member mupiteso kumeneko amene ali nambala 1 atakhala pakati pa nzakewo ndimene tizimakhalira zinthu zithu wawani amakhala chapakati pa kuyimira nzake wonse mukhoza kuona zithu ziri kupangazi zapamwamba kujambulitsa ndi anthu akuluakulu chiyambi chopita patsogolo munthu nyengo zimasintha chonchi wanambala 1 madzi uchito mbweretsera kuti tamamwa madzi awo madzi ino mthu amachitoyitanitsa koma iwo madzina amene amalondola nde ndikupemphani mahedi atatu nonse mahedi tusa atatu ndi awiri kungoti hedi mmodzi ndi 2 in 1 ya so mahedi awiri mubwera ahedi apa lilongwegeroza ndi 1 iwonso ndi 2 so ndi mahedi awiri kale mwa iwowo so ndipempheso ahedi akulikuni mubwere chithunzi chimenechi ndikudziwitseni panotu pa MBC Zodiac ili pano kote kuti zikuchitika pano zitere musone ngati zithunzi izi zithunzi wamba zimene zinde zithunzi zofunikira pa dziko lapansi
akupatsirani ndi Malawi Communications Regulatory Authority MACRA
ino amene musadawine koze komanso kalata ngati maerengedwa mmamva lokwene nimagwedeza mutu kodi kodakada ndipatsene mpata ndilembe nkadafika apo nimadziganizira ndithu nkadachula kosewa kwa machula mwanayu chilungamo chizinenedwa ino anzanga amene madzwa chizungu mukadalemba kalata ngati meneja so ine makhala talent ndithochokera kumwamba we need just kungopanga appreciate mwana uyu amaganiza kwambiri fere kada mankapaza misewu zokhazokhazo ankadapanga msewu wakuti uzipita kwakuti basi kwamba wakamba zokugwiridwa kuteteze chani mora amene simdawine zimene malemba zosadziwika malemba misewu tikapanga misewu basi yopita kumudzi kwathu tizikakolola chimanga iyayi misewu imagwira ntchito zambiri so biwi dancers I just want to call you akamachoka pa stage pa kubwera drama yali kuni akamapanga ma settings awo pamafunika be kuwapatsa kampata pang'ono ndeni yo ndiza changu tapangitsali kuti pano patenthe ndithu izi zosangalatsa pafunika gule dancers mwalemba kuti biwi dancers so I just want to appreciate kuti dancing yobwera bwanji moti ngati kuvina konkotero self tivine pano tivine zinthu zizi zosangalatsa amene savina sukuliyo sivina ndiye ikuchita nsanje biwi dancers please are you ready a DJ ngati nyimbo zake nzokutana zoti biwi ivine wayikira tapanga ni msanga kodi ma dancers wanda awiri stage ndi manage ndindani kodi mukhanga mubwera anthu awiri Jones ni Grace ikhale tu dancing yabwino apa uvina ko muzibe nyale ndo atholemekeza samabe nyanzanu wawo yo yayi umanduza kuti mwakozeka koma zochitika nzokozeka isi adija yakuti simukuyunika bwino soto kapena communication yanga sina ili bwino
I want to reach ecstasy. I want to have sex.
malire angobwera ochepa nchifanike mwana chonchi akuli mukanapatsa mpata kadabwera mbiri zedi komatalilongo kwatadza joina nimakudziwani mumavina nkwatanjoina papa ina ake kuipatsa moto nimaziwa ina ake akadangobwera ino dzaipatsa moto basi
ngati chaka chino nimange banja nimanga ndiweyo ngati chaka chino ndikhale ndi mwana ndibala ndiweyo ngati chaka
manyimbo ndesilongosoka nyimbo yo nanga anthu alipo awiri tsikana nyamata mzilimi nyimbo ilongosokani
unandinyetsa chani biebi kapena ni mangwala wo biebi iwe ndiye matendo anga biebi unanitani biebi unaninyetsa chani biebi kapena nikomya omwe ubiebi iwe ndiye mapeto anga biebi ningati ndidzapapachela kuti namizaona ndikwati ndidzapapeya ndizingodabula komanza kumana nawe biebi utsanduza maplani ako biebi nditalawa chikondi chako biebi oh biebi koma iwe biebi
ali kuni drama ifunika ziona kuno sintizo yake
wanditseka maso biebi sona ina sizundikunza
aya apa kalata yavuta apa kalata chabwino we are all being entertained anyway koma zingokhala gule mweko alikuni please we want to see kodi inu mwatikozera chani atsikana kuli likuni chaos chifukwa kumene kwachoka kalata pepani kalata tawilenge modzi yokha koma tifuna tuone mutichita chani pano akatama activity wa we will go straight to ma presentation iso ma price ena amene akupita kuma schools amene aja imene khalilongwe girls ndi likuni paliso mphatso zawo zimene bungwe limene li lakonza kuti anthu amene wasangochoka pana panga ntchito tamandika nawonso afunika ntchito azikhala ndi katundu wawo so I'm told that the schools are going to be given a desktop computer, a heavy duty black and white printer kwete kuti ndeteza mayeso masukulu amene ngati maprinta mafoila amakala sovaso kuti tikupatsaniso ina ine maactivity ena changu ndili nawo mukakhautisi muli ready nkhoza kungololera kuti tipitilire ma function inali planned izizi zikungolowamo Sarah and friends poem, are you ready? Sarah and friends with your poem, are you ready? Yeah, can you come forward quickly? Abapasana nza jangu zingo kaza jangu ali kudiwa sininga rumpe fasa nabange activity neri wose ndeni yakwa digira benda apatse mpata sininga rumpe komano as they are getting ready, can you quickly come and recite your poem? Makitiva kwa
My name is Flash.
And I'm Benson.
And I'm the fixer. I think there is a need to make the Lord safe indeed. The laws are not safe anymore. Children are falling the more. Cars get broken. Children getting hit like rodents. With my super speed, I'll be there in a hurry and people wouldn't have to worry.
It's not about magic, but I use my sense of logic. When I heard there's tremendous number of people being trapped in damaged roads, we interest involves in trouble, especially children. I give them the needs they need and make everyone's heart at ease. That's who I am.
I've heard them crying before. I gave them what they were looking for. I put some lost signs and signals and mend the damaged roads. That is what heroes do.
With the participation of the community, we can make the road safe for children.
So, Likuni Girls, it's not a drama, it's a good dang bells. Eya, udaba muda ba kuti wonele mods. Ali ba kuti dang bells up. Yeah, so you are being astonished, even me too. I want to see kuti dang bells in Chan. Koma nikupita nzina zake amapanga makolo taina ake kalikali. So inu mudabwa itone limodzi apa. so tidziwe koma ni dung bells muzize kuti Liquid Girls ikubweretsa dung bells zifuna nyimbo okay zachilendo basi
Exercise number 1. Installing CCTV cameras. Go. Down goes over the chest. As well. Down goes over the chest. As well. Exercise number 2. Meeting chiefs. Go. Down goes over the chest. As well. Down goes over the chest. As well. Exercise number 3. Avoid corruption. Go. Down goes over the chest. As well. Down goes over the chest. As well. Exercise number 4. Protection. Go. Superhero. 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 Down goes over the floor. As well. Down goes over the floor. As well. Medium press. Now. Go.
Mzibele zoro angasiti mafusa na chiani zimene zile
Down goes on the floor. As well. Down goes on the floor. As well. Stand up.
tabela ife tipanga zimene zile
As well. Down goes over the chest. As well. Exercise number 7. Security. Go.
imeneyo so dung bells yokhokayo muna wanga zambiri ayamba zina wawati dung bells jeraona bai tabwino quickly press conference tioneko press conference quickly ndikungofuna panga mix muonepo zosiyana pano papabwera the press yambiri nde ndikufunanso tingoona komwe na press conference ndikupanga mix ichi chisinekadarumpha za dung bells mafuna ndidziwe ndi chiyani inaenda amene ndikukoche Liquid Girls mundifuse ndikukochani izi ndaba kwambiri next year mudzapangire pano mudzaona Liquid Girls dung bells pano press conference msanga imene ikhala activity yomaliza zikhanga ndi drama kodi ngazi ukhala bwanjiso zisaluzuna tieni titamange dung bells sada tijeretsi apo ino msaje nthawi yake chisalucho lokwa mtachotsa anthu aone kuti mukuweza stage imenepo
Welcome to MBC, and you're with me, Mary Tegula. You will be watching us live here at Longa Girls Secondary School, where the Minister of Information and the CEO of MACRA are holding a press briefing. Soon, the Minister of Information and the MACRA CEO will be entering this room. Actually, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss the solutions to the challenges that children are facing on the road. Oh, that reminds me, we have our sponsors from NBS and Airtel Malawi present at this function. So, as you can see, the Minister of Homeland is entering together with the Minister of Information. And behind them, we have the CEO of MAGRA and some Jesus Christ. Guys, these guys look more like some Avengers superheroes. Whoa, that was funny. I'm going to leave you in the hands of the MC. Thank you and stay tuned.
I welcome you to this function, a conference that is. The main agenda of the conference is about the problems children are facing on the roads and the efforts being exerted to cater for these problems. Without wasting much of your time, I'll call upon the Minister of Information. Thank you.
Well, the Minister of Homeland and Security, Dr. M. Ndara, the CEO of MACRA, Dr. A. Kajampaken, the Roads Authority, Dr. A. Stefano, the sponsors from Airtel and NBS Bank, the Director of the Children's Welfare, the superheroes, and all the members of the press present here. I welcome you to this auspicious occasion, and your presence in here is an honor. The main agenda for this meeting is about the insecurity of the children taking place in the roads like car accidents. For this program, we have got the superheroes who have volunteered themselves to help in protecting these innocent children using their powers. We have got also our sponsors who have helped funds in road security, information and communication services to help in capturing those involved in these malicious activities and review them so that this might stop. Thank you for your precious time.
The Minister of Homeland Security also has to clearly tell us what has been happening and to shed more light on the agenda. Minister.
The CEO of MAGRA, Ms. A. Kajampaken, the Minister of Information and Communication, Ms. A. Gunde, all protocols observed. We have been receiving cases mostly of loss in security 5 months now. Nevertheless, I consulted the Minister of Information and Communication to intervene in speculating messages across the country. On humanity grounds, I probably accept the voluntary act of some individuals who have superpowers to help in fostering security in Malawi. Not only them, we also have sponsors from NBS and Airtel who are willing to donate funds to the Ministry of Information and Communication. Not only but also to the Ministry of Homeland and Security. These funds will help us in tightening the security on the road for children's safety. Now, may I call upon the CEO of MACRA to upright everything. Thank you.
Thank you. All protocols observed. We have already heard that children are endangered on the road because the roads are not safe for them. I found it valuable for us to come together and demarcate on what sponsors and heroes are willing to do to save the children on the road. And I appreciate your work, that your voluntary work that you have put into yourself to help the children on the road. And we hope that more heroes will come and support our work to end the issues that the children are facing on the road. Thank you.
This stated area, some brave, delegated individuals volunteered to help in tackling these problems. That is the superheroes. So let's now hear from the superheroes.
Well, to say the truth, I'm glad to be in front of you and even to stand here today. My name is Mr. Kasanga, and most of you will know me by the name Zoom. I believe most people are thinking that I'll be doing this job alone, but actually I have a sidekick, or should I say a helper, whom I'm very proud of. And now I'm going to give her a chance to introduce herself. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me an opportunity to stand before you. By the way, I'm Game Changer. As I saw many news on the media concerning challenges that children are facing on the road, like road accidents, I decided to volunteer myself as a superhero, as I have telekinesis powers. That's the ability to send brainwaves to detect danger on the road before they happen. Thank you.
This time around, we'll have a few questions from the journalist.
Well, I'm Chisomo Chihana from Times Television, and I have two questions. The first question is going to you, the Roads Authority. Is it that you just reported and stopped there, or what have you done so far? And my second question is going to you, the sponsors. You said that your organization will help us in this issue. So, can you explain briefly, how are you going to help us? Thank you.
My name is Ruth Glaisi and I'm from Zodiac Television. I have three questions. My first question is going to the Director of Children's Welfare. As the Director of Children's Welfare, what is the major cause of the crisis and what are the solutions? My other questions are going to the superheroes. Where have you been all this time when the roads were not safe for the children? Were you hiding? Let's not call it hiding, but where were you? And since you said you have superpowers, how are you going to help us? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I'm answering the question from Chisomo Chihana. I, as Director of Road Authority, have been making sure that there is always road signals on roads like robots to make roads safe and constructing good roads and restricting road safety rules, like making sure that car drivers are not overspeeding always and they are always following their right side to make our roads safe for the children. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Tabia Minore from NBS Bank, and I'm answering the question from Chisomo Chihana, Thames Television. We as NBS, we are going to support the Ministry of Homeland and Security with funds that will help them to build more orphanages, that will help to host children around the cities. And at the very same time, this will help to reduce car accidents in the road. Thank you.
I'm Mary Jackson from Aero Malawi, and I'm going to answer the question from Chisomo Chihana. We, as Aero Malawi, we thought it wise to reach out with aid so that we should at least play a lot of services to our country. And our hope will be given to the Minister of Information. I beg you, my colleague, to continue.
Thank you.
I'm Trisa Rungu, and I'm also from Yado, Malawi. I'm adding what my colleague here has already said. Us as Yado, Malawi, we are going to offer free lines to the Ministry of Information, some funds to the Ministry of Information also, to buy more satellites to their stations so that they can help them in their services. Thank you. I should stop here.
My name is Miss M. Ponda, the Director of Children's Welfare. Well, among all the causes, I believe the major cause is lack of proper information concerning children's rights on the road. Hence, their rights are violated. On the solution side, I believe the superheroes cannot do it alone. Hence, we can offer a hand by educating all road users on the importance of observing children's rights on the road. And anyone found guilty must be given a stiff punishment or penalty. Thank you.
Well, I'm answering the question from Ruth Graisi from Zodiac. At first, people regarded us as monsters, and I had just realized what I could do, and I got scared. What if I hurt people? What if I got angry and punched someone? So the best solution was going into hiding. Our powers were assist in making the roads safe for children, like Game Changer. Her powers will assist us in keeping kids safe as she can save them during a close call accident. And as for my super speed, will allow me to go into places during a very short period of time, and as well as my super strength will allow me to carry heavy loads during car accidents. Our powers will assist before and after accidents, and hence reducing child's mortality rate. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor having you at this conference, and I greatly appreciate your presence. And if anything, we'll make sure you get informed. Otherwise, this marks the end of our conference. Thank you.
Well, that was it from our ministers. Okay, so far they have discussed some of the solutions, actually best solutions to protect our children on the road. You're with me, Mary Tegula, so up until next time, all I can say is bye-bye and stay tuned.
Ana chinyengo yawa kuti jera nthawi kwambiri. Ana ndiuze kuti 5 minutes koma aya na ameniwa. Muona makala amene mungachitire kuti zikhala bwanji. Mutogwira ntchito pamene panso ndithu. Tabwino to Samuel Lilongwe Girls itatiimbireni nyimbo yomaliza. Pamene akuchotsa stage, we want to sum up everything. Msanga ndinakuona ni munapanga kale organize tangobwera ni siza stage iso zimenezo kuti zofunika kuyalira ni china chake nzongobwera basi kumadzaimba nyimbozo. So pamene akukoza stage iyo tabwera ni msanga kuti mutimbire nyimbo. Pepani tu mundikhululukira anawo amati nthawi ngati noyo kamapuza makitivire kuti akozekere kungwamisa. Ndere kumakhala nkhani tsano inu ife tingamakanikane kugona kumachezera. Nyimbo yathu ija kusitiimba akhoza kundimacha ndithu madzulo ano. So amene waimbe nyimbo imene ine ndisakhale mavuto. Amabwera ndithamba ndipatsa sign roma sala tiona kungopa ndoimba ife pano. Ndithu so mundikhululukire.
Children, we are proud to save the children with our superpowers. We've made the road safe. We've made the road safe for children. I woke up in the morning. I sense something bad is gonna happen on the road when a child is going to school, and I dress up in my super attire, and I decide to work hand in hand with the traffic police, We are proud to save the children with our superpowers. We've made the road safe. We've made the road safe for children. I fly to the scene just to serve the children. This ain't the first time to make the road safe for children, to regulate the movement on the road, to regulate the movement on the road. We are proud to save the children with our superpowers. We've made the road safe. We've made
children. Yeah, this is the feeling that I can't explain. I put my team in the position, making the kids safe. Above all, the girls' superpower is unity.
We are proud to save the children with the superpowers. We've made the road safe. We've made the road safe for children. We are proud to save the children with the superpowers. We've made the road safe. We've made the road safe for children.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mukhoza kuona akuchoka ini andi order limana ndithunga kulowa mulabu. Ndizadongosolo nditu. Chabwino mundilole nthawi ino tsopano kuti tipitilize program yathu. We'll go straight to also the presentation of the gifts to the individual schools. So we are going to start with the Likuni girls. Presenting the gift will be the board member of Makra, Mrs. Stella Chitu. Chuti. Mrs. Stella Chuti. Imendi correction tukozela tusizoti kukaniswa baba. Jamu mali jambulira ndikuona kuti muli kupanga ma interview koma nthawi iso mtali jambulira function ndi imene ifunika so nditu. So Likuni girls ndiye kuti headmistress akumene kumubwera kudzalandira mphatso yanu. Ndinanena kuti mphatso zikupita ku school ndi desktop computer, a heavy duty black and white printer. Mwachidule ndine kuti kupita printer komanso computer. Kongwani nyimbo mwayikayo ndi mahedi yawo avina nyimbo imene iyo. Basi zaule ndo unoimbani. Zinthu mukuziona zina ndi desktop computer komanso printer ya black and white zimendera pamodzi. Izi zikutanthauza kuti masukulu amene anawo awina ndi kuti apindulaso masukuluwo paokha. Anawo azipita malaputopu awo koma masukulu yatengaso chikompyuta chawo kuti inu pitani omwatisirako kanthu tizigwiritsaso ntchito nafeso. Chifukwa chonena kuti anambala 1 ndi anambala 2 ndi Alilongwe girls, malamulo ake amakhala mphatso imapita per school. Sikuti mphatso zizipita times 2. Koma Alilongwe girls yo ilandira mphatso as a school zimene ndiuzidwa fani mafunso tati patseni ziwiri ka zikhaita mu 2. Ndatiuza kuti ayi mwamalamulo amakhala mphatso imapita to a school. So Alilongwe girls ilandiranso mphatso zimenezi. Koma ayi kwina kundezi navulabe ngasiwani nditwala ndilabe malaputopu. So Alilongwe girls ndikupemphana head mistress kuti mudzalandire mphatso yachiwiri imene apilike ndi a director of quality assurance in the Ministry of Education, Professor Gordon Silimba. Akundiuza head anga kuti ayi ine ndimafuna mayi akhaleponso pang'ono. So amene amajamu kuti thandizira kugwira zinthu izi kugwiritsa ntchito zitati tichotseni mayi mwina awo kuti zimene zifunika zichitikezo. So imene ikuimira mphatso ya nambala 2 komanso nambala 1 chifukwa choti 1 ndi namba 2 wachokera pa skuli imodzi so amapereka imodzi. Koma mukaponikire bwino tamakala muzipereka ziwiri. Yetu. Loko mukanaonjeza chabwino kachitatu kena kake. tikutero kuti imeneyo ndi computer, desktop computer komanso printer. Zikadakhala bwino tikadamantsakula nkuona tikuti mulidi printer. Ndipo kuti ndino akuluakulu nisimukatendanizi.
We would like to do as we usually do.
Chapino ndikupempheni mutikozere stage yo kuti poyankhulirapopo.
IMC atililira kale kuti nanga ana awiri mphatso imodzi ikanakhala ana awiri mphatso ziwiri eti. Koma mwa nthawi zonse Lilongwe girls. Lilongwe girls. Greater things are coming.
Ayi tithokoze kwambiri. Ndi moto yathu ndimeneyo. Mutikozera stage yo tifuna kuti tsopano mlendo wathu alemekezeka atilankhule. Timafuna tingokukumbutsani kuti ife kuinaku si kuyamba. Last year anawina ndi wa form 1 uchokera sopa Lilongwe chani girls. So inu masukulu azathu amene mubwera pano sikuti nkhani yake ndiyo siyanaso iki. Ndizija munamuona mwana akupanga pazi. In fact nanunso zikhozotheka kuli kuni ndi ukuwina watengako china. Chaka chamawa pano chifukwa ife tiwinaso chaka chamawa mupangitsaso pano mudzabweranso pano koma tifuna tizithandizana malandira zinthu tidzilandire fe panopo. So tukufuna kuti next year tidzapitire. So last year tinawina apaso tawina awiri. Mukachita chibwana tizenga 1 tomwefe 2 tizenga tomwefe 3 tizenga soroka. Ntifati mafuna kuti mutaonjezere fe ku namba 10 kuti ena azirenga ndithu. Azirengako. Allow me this time nditane olimikizika wathu director in the Ministry of Education for Quality Assurance Professor Nsilimba kuti mutipange address.
Before I start my speech, I think let me, in a special way, recognize the Master of Ceremonies. Can you come forward? You see, this young man, he was making noise, too much noise. But he was making sensible noise. Do you know why he was making sensible noise? Because between 2005 and 2010, I successfully taught him and he graduated. So he is my product. So whatever you see in him is also a replica of the master. So I am the superhero. Thank you. You can sit. But also, before I speak, I think the Director General for MACRA, I think he mentioned something important about our destinies and how we shape our destinies. And he mentioned about being from Chirinde. I did my primary school at Chirinde Primary School. And now I am the professor. But I think one important thing which I want to share with you, learners from different schools, I did my secondary school at St. John's Secondary School. And that time today, you are seeing a director in the ministry, you are seeing a professor. But between 1989 and 93, I spent my time at St. John's Secondary School sleeping on the floor. Those who know St. John's of that time, they didn't have beds and mattresses. And today you are very lucky. Nice hostels. And you don't have any reason for you not to become professors and doctors. So you must work hard. Director General, we always admire you. I think the journey you have walked. And finally, the head teacher for Lilongwe Girls Secondary School, I think she was boasting, 2 winners from our school. And I posed a simple question: what was your ranking in the last MICE results? And her face looked down and said, number 8. So I told her, this year, you must be number 1, in line with what we have achieved this year. So let me now present my speech as directed by the Secretary for Education. By the way, the Secretary for Education, she's also a female. So I think we are doing well in promoting gender parity in the country. The board member for MACRA, Mrs. Stella Chutin. The Director General for MACRA, Mr. Dawoodi Suleiman. MACRA Acting Director of Postal Services, Mr. Barnett Namacha. Directors from the Ministry of Education present here. Malay Post Corporation General, Angela Banda. Head teacher, Lilongwe Girls Secondary School, Mrs. Binungu, and all teachers present. The winners, all invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I join you for this prize award ceremony for the 52 International Letter Winning Competition here at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. At the outset, let me congratulate our 3 national winners that have received prizes this morning for a job well done. I am told there were almost 300 students who entered this competition, and it is no mean achievement that you have emerged as national winners. You have made us proud, and let's clap hands for them. So I was trying to find out from the Director General for MACRA, because all the winners are females, the ladies. I thought only it was for girls and not for boys. I'm sure next time, boys will also do better, especially from my former school, St. John's. If you look at the achievement, you'll see that I think our girls are working extremely hard than our boys. We would have a mixed, maybe 2 girls and a boy. But from 300, those who entered the competition, only the winners are girls. The theme for this competition was very fitting to the discussion that we are currently having as a country on the safety of our learners. I hope we can learn some homegrown solutions to the ideas that you have researched on in your letters. Honestly speaking, if you look at the letter which the winner read to us, I think we can comfortably appoint her director of safety in the director of road safety in Malawi. I think she is already there. She is capable of doing quite a lot. We need to make our world safe for our children, especially on the roads. We have lost our children on the roads through recklessness of some road users who do not care about children's safety. And I think if you recall, during the last primary school examinations, I think a child was hit as he was coming from taking exams, and also a teacher died, I think, on a road accident. And I think that this demonstrates that I think we need to do more, I think, to curb such issues. As future leaders, we should always be in a habit of finding solutions to society problems, and competition like this offers an opportunity to research on and improve on our society. Let us always take advantage of these opportunities, not only to improve our writing and research skills, but also to find solutions to our problems. The ministry would not stop at nothing in ensuring that all children acquire the necessary foundation skills at an early stage. Writing is one of such skills that learners need to excel in their studies, and this goes hand in hand with reading. As a ministry, we are implementing a number of programs right from primary schools to improve literacy and numeracy skills acquisition at an early stage. Let me share you one important thing. If you look at issues of reading in our schools, literacy and numeracy, you will discover that a study which was conducted by University of Malawi, only 0.8% of our learners between class 1, that's standard 1 and 4, can read with meaning. So you can see that almost 99 point something cannot read. And there's a project in the ministry whereby we want to improve literacy to about 27% by 2027. So you see that I think issues of reading and writing are a challenge in our society. We are therefore grateful to our partners, especially UPU, who give us, our learners, an opportunity to use these skills in these types of competitions. It is our belief that UPU, International Letter Competition, will continue to help improve literacy and encourage our children to express their creativity and refine their language skills. Let me take this opportunity to thank our teachers who are working hard every day to shape our learners. I think you have seen my student, the way he acted here. It shows that I think he's working hard in class. We appreciate the work you do, and we pledge as a ministry to continue supporting such initiatives. To MACLA and Universal Postal Union, we say thank you for organizing this competition once again. It came at the right time when we want our learners to practice more on what they learn in class. The extra incentives that you are bringing together with the competition will also encourage them to participate actively in the future. You can agree with me that more learners are taking interest in the competition from the number of entries we have received this year. I think last year, the entries were about 200, and this year we are looking at over 300. This competition has taken us to Bwaira, Muhuju in the north, and today we are at Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. This is a clear demonstration that all children in Malawi have the same chance of winning this competition, regardless of where they are coming from. I think the fact that the 2 winners are from Lilongwe Girls Secondary School does not mean that we not give chance to other learners, but only that the superheroes are from Lilongwe Girls Secondary School. For the past years, we have concentrated on national winners. Let us also think of having divisional winners to encourage more learners to participate in future events. I think if you look at the whole country and you are simply looking at 3 winners, I think we can decentralize. Director General of MACRA, you should know that we have 6 divisions. So I think we can start at division level and then we move on to national level. To our award recipients, the sky is the limit. This should be the start of many great things to come. Use the prizes you have received today to motivate yourself to aim even higher, but also to encourage your fellow learners to follow in your footsteps. I wish you all the best in life, and may the Almighty God bless you, and God bless our beloved country, Malawi. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Director of Quality Assurance in the Ministry of Education, Professor Gordon Sirimba. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really the end of our function, but indeed we need to leave some memorable moments. So I want to ask those winning schools to take some pictures in front here with the people that we invited. So ndimauzidia kuti poyamba tiyamba ndi sukulu zija zibwere kutsogoloku, komanso ana ena onjezera ku sukuluko kuti ajambulitse nawo chithunzi. So ndiyambire Likuni Girls ibwere kutsogolo, mphatso zanu zija zikhale pamenepo a Likuni Girls. Likuni Girls ibwere kutsogolo. So ndikupempheni ya Director of Quality Assurance of Education, MACRA Board Member, MACRA Director General, and the Postmaster General mubweraso kutsogoloku kujambulitsa ndi masukulu amene wamukhalepo pa chithunzi chimenecho. Amene mumatikozera stage aja mutatichotsera maikiwo ndi kanthu yako kama kachaka chani kameneka. Imafunika so gift yo itanyamulidwa kuti zizioneka kuti function sinali zithunzi wamba kunaperekedwa mphatso. Ndezi thuzi ruidzi alendo athu amene amakhala pakatikatipo ena anu mukhala mbali mukachikaduka makuluakulu akhale kuti tsemasi chisadzaduke. Imeneyo ndi Likuni Girls. Iwetu wamene wawinawe na amene wanafika ukhale pakati mwini filimu basi. Lilongwe Girls Lilongwe Girls ali kuni girls Mungu akhala pasi pa Mungu digirira pakhala china cha kuphatikizana. Mungu akhala pambali kudikirira mwina lokombora bwera kumbuyo kwangako. Lilongwe Girls. Kodi muwachita wayimitsa ena atabwera ena adzadze pamene pa mchithunzi ichi sikuti nzakudya kuti ziperewerayi ena atokhala pasi pa chimene chicho wabwera pamene kujambulitsa wokoneka yekha pamene koma waperekezano amapanga niwe kukhala pasi choncho adirector general akumakala ndalibe vuto loko munthu atakhala kutsogolo kwawo iwo chithunzi akaoneke chimaster akaoneka chabwino Lilongwe Girls mwima pompo tili kuni angotsala owina ajawo namene atsale ena abale anga mutakapezeka kumipando kwanuko so ali kuni mukajoine owina atwet aphunzitsi anu akhale pati pamenepo aphunzitsi anu akhalepo pamenepa aphunzitsi aku Lilongwe Girls akhalepo pamene mwagwira ntchito ija ndani nakale kuti zithunzi sizilongota kuti ujambulitsa chithunzi ngati simugula news wiki ino mukhale kagula news chabwino okukutere ndi kutsendera kwa zonse pakati pathu pala media usiyanasiyana amene afuna apanga conduct ma interviews ndi aprofesa athu amene ali malo ano ndekuti tikatha zimenezizo tikangotseka mopita kuseriku kuti mukomane ndatulankhana kukufunani koma tinatero kuti be mwene opita kumeneko tikatseka function ndinda so ndi mmodzi representative okumakala apitaso kuti akakupangeni interview amene anatitsakulira ndi pemphero anali mtsikana ochokera ku kukanditayika koma akudziwa atabwera kutsogolo kuno palibe zosekana apa iyayi abwere kuno ndinena dzina lake timukumbukira kapipacha palibe so amene ndi Catherine Chilambe from Kawale CDSS ndikuzidwa kuti ma interview amene apangidwe usukuti achitika kuseriko afuna zimene zayikidwa apa zikhalepo kuti interview imachitikira ndi ku function iko so ichitikira pamene pa interview pemphero lotseka
titseke m'maso tipemphere ziko mambuye program yomwe mwationetsera kuti skulu ndiyofunikira ambuye pamene tikutseka program yomwe kwathe kuti thandiza kuti ana ena feso tsiku lina lidzapange nawo ambuye tikuthokozani pa ina yonse yomwe mwationetsera tsiku la lero ambuye pamene tikupita m'makomo mwathu mukathe kuti thandiza kuti kathe kuyenda bwino mukathe sodalitsa wina aliyense mdzina Yesu Khristu amene kupemphera amen.
tithokoze masukulu nonse amene munabwera pano komanso nonse amene munabwera pano angakhala alendo athu amene munalola kuti nthawi yanu imene ndi yapamwamba mudzayigwiritse ntchito pano takudyerani nthawi molikhululukira ena tonse Lilongwe Girls tikumbuke kunyamula mipando yathu kubwera nayo kumalo sokuti interview yoti tionerera papa mwambo atha izi azipanga anu ake amene amapangira ife tatsika mwambo atha zikomo kwambiri You have taken this is simple venue now. Ndimafuna ndipemphe nawo aphunzitsi nonse amene munaperekeza ma students kuchokera kunjaku kuti mubwere chakuno. Ndikunena aphunzitsi nonse amene munachoka kunja from Kawale CTSS Biwi Advent mubwere kunoko. Mwatochoka kunjoko, okay?